Welcome to my channel. My name is Nicole from frugalchiclife.com, where together we're learning how to earn more, spend less, and grow the gap. So today I'm here with a different type of video. This is going to be a review of the Chime app. If you have not heard of Chime, Chime is an online bank account that you can use completely from your smartphone. So I was in fact contacted by Chime to do this review, and in full disclosure, I was compensated for this review. Just a side note to everybody out there, you know I'm always talking about side hustles, and time is money, so they did in fact compensate me for my time to do this review. But this video will represent my 100% honest review of the Chime app, and if you are interested in finding out more, then keep watching. So just in case you're not familiar with them, Chime is a new type of bank account that promotes people living healthier financial lives and automating their savings. One of the really unique things about Chime is that you can set it up entirely from your smartphone, and you can manage it on an ongoing basis completely from an app. You don't even ever have to log in on your desktop. You can do everything completely from your smartphone, which is really nice considering that the vast majority of us spend a lot of time on our phones each day. So essentially, Chime is an online checking account that comes with a Visa debit card that you can use anywhere that Visa is currently accepted, which is pretty much everywhere. So the first thing that I did after I was contacted by them was download the Chime app, which I did from the App Store on my iPhone. Once I was able to download the app, I went into the app, put in my name and my personal information, and created my account. From there, I had an opportunity to set up my PIN number and to include my address so they would know exactly where to send the debit card once the account was finalized. So I like the fact that you can do this entire process and that you can manage your account entirely from your smartphone. That's super duper convenient. I also like the fact that there are no minimum balances that you have to maintain in your account, and there are absolutely no fees associated with the account. You don't have to pay to set up the account. You don't have to pay a fee monthly or any kind of maintenance fee to maintain your account. And then the Chime account is also FDIC insured, which is very important because you want to make sure that your money is someplace secure. There are also two other really nice features with the account. One is that you can set up direct deposit really easily. Your routing number and your account number are displayed securely behind your PIN number. Once you log into the app, you can see that information and provide that to your employer, fill out the necessary form, and then have your direct deposit done into that Chime account. You also have the ability to automate your savings, which I really like. I think it's super important to automate your savings so that you just kind of forget over time that this money is going into a separate savings account. It's important to pay yourself almost like you're paying a bill. We send our money to lots of credit card companies, we shop, we send our money to the mortgage or to the rent, all of these places that your money is flowing out. So I'm a big proponent of making sure that you automate your savings and pay yourself almost as if you're paying a bill. So Chime is great from that standpoint that you can set up a feature where you automatically save a certain percentage of your paycheck every time your direct deposit hits the account. I also really like the notification feature on the app. Every time I went into the store and I swiped the debit card, I would receive an immediate notification on my phone letting me know the amounts of the transaction that I made. So that's a pretty nice feature because it kind of just reminds you when you're shopping and how much you're shopping, and you can see those transactions come in real time. Another notification that's also really nice is that they send you a notification when your balance is low. So with that being said, another nice feature of Chime is that there are no overdraft fees. So I'm sure that if you're out there and you have struggled with your finances at some point in time, you may or may not have had an overdraft fee somewhere in your past. So one really good thing about Chime is that they do not have any overdraft fees. So this is probably one of my favorite features of Chime is that they do not allow you to run around town spending money that you do not have. With most banks, they simply do not care. They want you to continue to swipe your debit card even though they know that you don't have sufficient funds in your account, so that after the fact, they can come back and charge you all of these overdraft fees. So I really commend Chime for that feature. This is one of the features that I think will allow them to stand out from the competition in that they are not making money off of our misfortune. So I do like the fact that Chime has this level of protection in place where they will not allow you to just be irresponsible with your card and continue to overdraft your account. They will just decline the transaction. So the way that you can fund your account is directly transferring money from another linked account from, let's say, a brick and mortar bank account or from another online account. You also have the ability to set up the direct deposit and have your paychecks deposited directly into your Chime account. So not only do you have the ability to transfer money from other bank accounts, you also have the ability to transfer money to family and friends, and you have the ability to access ATMs across the country. And if you'd like to do electronic bill pay for your utility bills or whatever bills you have for your household, you also have the ability to set that up through the app. The Chime app also has an ATM feature where you can go in and type in your zip code and you can see all of the ATMs within your area. So there are a couple of things that I dislike about Chime. The first is that it took super long for my card to come. I don't know if that was just an issue for me specifically or if that'll be an issue for you as well, but it took I want to say 2 weeks for the card to actually come, which I would have expected to get it a little bit sooner. And another thing that I did not like is that the card itself is a little bit on the flimsy side. The card is white, which is nice, and it has Chime displayed up here, and it also has a chip, and it has the Visa logo down at the bottom. And then your card information, the number, the security code, and the expiration date are all on the back of the card, so that's nice. But the card is a little bit on the thin side. Yeah, I mean, it's not a super big deal, but it's just something that I noticed. And then the feature of the early direct deposit. So this is one of the things that I think they really promote very heavily to people is that you have the ability to get your direct deposit up to 2 days early when you enroll in Chime's direct deposit program. I don't necessarily like that feature. That does not appeal to me because it seems to promote the idea of you living paycheck to paycheck and anticipating that paycheck hitting even a couple of days earlier than you would have expected. And so just from a financial freedom standpoint and getting your cash flow together, I do not like the idea of ever having to anticipate waiting on pins and needles for your check to arrive, period, let alone getting it 2 days early. So what that means to me in my mind when I hear that is that you're not really in control of your cash flow if you are anticipating your check coming in early and in turn having already spent it in your mind or on paper early. I think it will appeal to some people who are still working out their cash flow issues and working on getting in control of their money. So that might be a plus for a lot of people, but for me, just on GP, I don't necessarily like that. So those were my experiences using the Chime app and the online bank account. Overall, my experience was very positive. I did enjoy using it, and I do plan to continue to use the account moving forward. And the way that I'll probably do that and integrate it into my existing system is basically to load my personal spending money onto the card. And so I would just transfer that money instead of pulling it out in cash each month. I could just go ahead and transfer it onto my Chime account and just use that debit card specifically for my personal expenditures. So I really like that idea a lot, and I could actually get rid of my cash envelope for my personal spending. So if you have not heard of Chime or have never checked out Chime, I will include a link below to their frequently asked questions page where they answer a lot of the questions that you probably have right now. And go ahead to that link and check out those questions and answers. And also, if you're interested in signing up for a Chime account, I will include my referral link in the description below, and so that you can go ahead and check it out. Thank you so much for coming past my channel, for watching this video. If you have not already done so, please hit the subscribe button. Also, be sure to hit the notification bell so that you can receive updates when new videos are uploaded. Thanks for watching, and until next time, live well and be blessed.